Hi, I'm with Ray Gottschalk, who is appearing in the upcoming thriller Iniquitous. So Ray, I'd like to talk a little bit about you. How old are you?
I'm 49 years of age.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in many suburbs of Melbourne.
And where did you do your training?
I did a little bit of training in secondary school, and then I did some further training to be in preparation for becoming a private investigator.
How did you get your start in the acting industry?
Basically, a friend told me that there was a movie that they were in, and I said, yeah, I'd like a role in that. You know, how do I go about it? So they put me in contact with the director, and that was it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's talk about your character, Terrence Cuts. Tell me a little about them. Who are they?
Terrence is basically a thug. He's mixed up with some people who he might not be good for him to be mixed up with.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about Terrence's background, his backstory, how they grew up.
Terrence grew up in orphanages from the age of 4. Both his parents were killed and he was put into orphanages, and as is probably wont to happen, he mixed with types who were not beneficial to him becoming a decent, moralistic person of society, I guess.
A lot of the characters in Iniquitous are searching for something. What is Terrence searching for?
Terrence is looking for recognition for something big. When he goes out, he wants to be remembered for some kind of big event.
Okay. Does your character have any strong personality traits or characteristics?
Basically, Terrence, he's quite laid back initially. If he becomes angry, then he can be quite violent.
And what similarities are there between your character and you?
I grew up in a similar sort of environment. Obviously, my life took a bit of a turn for the better. Didn't associate with the people who I shouldn't have been associating with.
Okay. And what differences are there between the two?
Terrence is completely anti-law, has no regard for any laws, societal laws whatsoever, whereas I'm quite the opposite.
What sort of preparation do you do for a role? What preparation have you done so far for your character in Iniquitous?
So basically, I've trialled a few different voice patterns, a few different dialects, and just tried to put on Terrence's persona onto myself.
Mm-hmm. Now, we've spoken about you as an actor and about your character in the film, so let's talk about Iniquitous itself. Without revealing too much, what is the movie about?
I would say that the movie is a little bit about wolves in sheep's clothing. There are quite a few lessons to be learned from Iniquitous, and I believe that those lessons should be learned by anybody who watches it.
So what messages or lessons do you feel the audience will pick up from the film, from your character's point of view?
I think basically the messages they'll pick up will be that you need to be yourself in life. Not try to be somebody that you're not, and not try to impress upon other people that you are somebody that you're not. Just being yourself and being true to yourself is basically a good lesson that I think people will pick up.
Okay. Is there a favourite scene in the script that you're really looking forward to filming?
There's a really big scene in the film that I'm looking forward to filming. Without going too much into it, takes place in a bar, and playing cards are involved.
If you could play any other character besides the one you are playing, which character would it be and why?
I'd actually like to have been a police officer, particular police officer in the film. I believe that the story that follows that police officer is really interesting.
Thanks, Ray. It's going to be great working with you.
Thank you very much, Brenton. I think it's going to be awesome to be working with you too.